What is up, guys? Happy Pokemon TCG here, and today, guys, I'm going to be bringing you another deck profile. And today we're going to be taking a look at a deck that's been around for quite some time, but I finally got the cards on Pokemon TCG Online to build it, and I've been monkeying with this list now for the past few days, and I figured I would do a video over it. And today we're going to be taking a look at Lucario Bats. So, Lucario Bats is a deck that got really popular after the rotation, whenever Landorus left the format, and people just were like, okay, let's just put Lucario in there. It's a fighting type that can hit for a lot of damage with little to no energy, actually. Just basically one attachment, you're doing 30, and whenever you start pairing it up with cards like Fighting Stadium, Muscle Band, and Strong Energy, along with the effects of your 3 bat cards, you're going to be doing quite a bit of damage. And it has 3 really good attacks, honestly, for what we're going to be doing. So it has Missile Jab for 30. This attack's damage isn't affected by resistance. So basically, you're going to be doing a solid 30 damage to a lot of Pokemon that are resistant to fighting types like Howlucha, Shaman, Yveltal, and list goes on. And then it has Corkscrew Smash, which is probably the best attack on Lucario, honestly. It is a solid 60 damage for 2 fighting energy, and then you may draw until you have 6 cards in your hand. So normally, a lot of times, Shaman EX is really the only way to refill your hand with, non-supporter or trainer type cards or Octillery. And I want to note now, if you do not have Shaman, then don't fret. You can definitely just probably put like a 2/2 Octillery in here, and I think you'll be alright. But Shaman has been really the only way to refill your hand size. And so Corkscrew Smash is really good because it hits for quite a bit of damage when you start pairing it with the cards like I mentioned before, Fighting Stadium, Muscle Band, Strong Energy, etc. And you're going to be doing a lot of damage and refilling your hand size. And then whenever you need to do massive amounts of damage to probably finish off a big Pokemon EX or a Mega or something, you could do Somersault Kick. It does 100 damage. And trust me, when you start pairing it up with a lot of other cards, you're going to be doing a ton of damage. So we're going to be playing for Lucario. It's going to be the main attacker of the deck, followed up by Howlucha. So Howlucha, honestly, is probably one of the best fighting cards of all time. I'm going to get a bite of ice cream real quick because I keep eyeballing it. Oh my god. Anyway, excuse me. Howlucha can hit for a lot of damage and only give up 1 prize. It has the ability Shining Spirit. Damage from this Pokemon's attacks isn't affected by weakness or resistance. And then it has Flying Press for 60, and basically if you're not attacking an EX, you don't do anything. But if you're hitting an EX, then you're going to be doing probably about 80 to 120 damage. And then you can just pick it off with the bats later. So a lot of times it's very difficult to one-shot your opponent. There's going to be times where you will hit your opponent for a ton of damage, and you might be 30 damage, 20, 30, 40 damage short. And this is where the bat line is going to come in. So we got Crobat here. It has Surprise Bite. When you play this Pokemon for your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may put 3 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. And it also has the attack Skill Dive. So basically, this is a really good way, and also it takes a colorless energy. I just want to note that now. This is a really good way just to pick off stuff or set up damage and hit magic numbers that you can't really do by yourself. And also we play 3 Golbat in here. It has Sneaky Bite, and what it does, it just puts 2 damage counters and then it does 10 to everything. And then we're finishing off with Zubat here, and it has Skill Dive, 10 to 1 Pokemon. So basically what you're going to be doing is you're going to be hitting for high amounts of damage with Lucario, and you're going to be doing it with Howlucha as well. And then coming in and finishing them off or setting up damage with Crobat and Golbat. So it's a very simple concept, a very simple strategy, and just really doing high amounts of damage and pretty much overwhelming your opponent. Now as for the supporter line here, pretty generic honestly. We got 4 Sycamore. We got 3 Karina. If you want to put 4 in here, that's definitely an option. We also are going to be running 2 Shauna, and if you want to play Professor Birch's Observations over Shauna, that's definitely an option. 2 Lysander as well is a pretty good card to have in here just to bring up stuff. And we're also going to be playing 1 AZ. AZ, I hate this card to no end, but it's kind of needed in this deck. I absolutely hate that card. Anyway, this is really good because you can just pick up your Golbats and your Crobats and put them back on the bench and keep evolving. I said dinch. I think I just said dinge. What's a dinge? I made up a new word. Anyway. So pretty much you're going to be picking up your bats and playing them back down and just adding up more damage on the field. And another way that we're going to be doing this with my OCD-ness, because I have 3 different Super Scoop Ups in here, is that we're going to be playing Super Scoop Up. And this actually serves multiple purposes in this deck, which is really good. You get to flip a coin in heads, you pick up one of your Pokemon, all cards attached to it, and put them back in your hand. So really cool. You can do, of course, you can pick up your bats line. Or if you have an extremely damaged Pokemon, like Lucario, or Halucha, then you can just pick them up. Or if you need to draw some more cards with Shaman, this is a really good way to pick up Shaman and just, you know, keep drawing stuff. So that's really good. I also play one Sacred Ash in here. You never know. You might have a Brutal Sycamore or something. You'll be discarding some of your bats, and you could just put them back in your deck, or, you know, put your Haluchas back in your deck as well. We also play 4 VS Seeker. This is just in here to grab your supporters. We play 3 Muscle Band, 4 Fighting Stadium, and this is just in here along with the 4 Strong Energy to do some extra damage. I play 2 Level Ball in here. This is a really good card. I love Level Ball in here. Just being able to Karina for a Lucario or Halucha and then grab Level Ball to get a Zubat or a Golbat depending on your situation. That's really good. I play 4 regular fighting. Something I would want to try to add, like I would really like to tweak the energy line. This is something I would just recommend for you guys. Maybe putting in another fighting energy or so. Something I would definitely recommend there. We play 1 escape rope. It never hurts to have a switching card. You never know when you can put your opponent in a difficult position. Just to have them bring up something. Or you can play switch. It's definitely up to you. And I think that about covers it. Also, one thing I do want to add in here now is if you do definitely feel like you're going to struggle against Mewtwo, one thing I would probably do is try to add Focus Sash in here and try to probably add something else that would probably not hurt as bad to go against Mewtwo, because that's definitely going to be a huge problem. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the deck list, and we're going to jump into a gameplay here on Pokemon TCG Online, and I'll see you in the gameplay. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be going against Tackify here on Pokemon TCG Online with the awesome Chikorita coin. Pretty sweet. I'm currently enjoying some ice cream, so if you hear some moaning over the video, that's just me taking a bite of ice cream. Anyway, we get out of the awkward moment. So my opponent is taking quite a bit of time to decide whether or not they want to go first or second. And I have no idea why. And so it looks like I won the coin flip, so that's really good. Right now I'm watching The Exorcist and some weird stuff going on. So I'm going to go ahead and put Halucha up first. And just so we'll have something for your treat. Oh, my bad. I look over at the movie because like I'm just seeing a bunch of really weird stuff going on. Anyway, okay. So we see my opponent has a unknown. So that tells me that we probably might be going against like maybe Vespiquen or Night March or something along those lines. And let's see here. So I kind of want to Ultra Ball here, and I'm going to discard, I think, maybe Sacred Ash and VS Seeker since we don't have anything in our discard pile right now. And with that, I'm going to grab Zubat. Just so that way we'll have one down on the bench. Try to pick off those low HP Pokemon. And then I'm going to play Shaman and set up for 5. Alrighty, so we did get some pretty decent stuff here. I'm actually going to go ahead and Level Ball, and just to try to thin out the deck a little more, and try to get another Zubat ready, just in case we can try to pick off something that can't evolve right away. And then right now, I'm just going to hold on to my hand. I don't think I need to play anything else this turn, so I'm going to go ahead and give it to my opponent, and see if we can't find out what we're going up against. I never pay attention to the types that are in my opponent's deck whenever the first screen comes up, so yeah. I have no idea why I wanted ice cream so bad, but yeah. Okay. So we saw the Battle Compressor, discarding 2 Eevee and a Jolteon. So that definitely kind of tells me that we're probably more than likely going against Vespiquen. And so yeah, that's probably going to be an interesting matchup, depending on if I can keep up the bats and all that. But my opponent does play an Ultra Ball, discarding a Giovanni and something else, a Vaporeon. I feel like Vaporeon has gotten a lot more popular with Breakthrough coming out. And we see a Bridget coming down, and we are going against Vespiquen. Okay, so my opponent is going to be using Farewell Letter to allow them to draw an extra card. And probably will be doing it twice, maybe. I don't know. I feel like I get too aggressive with my unknowns whenever I have them down. I really like Bridget and unknown, or I like Bridget and Vespa Queen, because you can just grab 3 unknown. Oh, excuse me. Okay. So I am going to take this opportunity to play this down onto Lucario, and I'm going to play down my Fighting Stadium, and let's go ahead and set up for 3 cards, see what we can grab. Okay, so we got a Muscle Band, that's pretty good. And now I'm actually going to go ahead and Ultra Ball here. I'm actually going to discard Shaman and a Super Scoop Up. I don't want to play down too many Shamans this matchup, just due to the fact that my opponent, you know, can Lysander them up and get 2 free prizes. So let's going to take a look at my deck here, and we do have another level ball in the deck too. So I'm going to grab Golbat here, and we can actually pick off this Combi on the bench that has a DC on it. So that's pretty cool. So here we go. We're going to Sneaky Bite, or whatever it's called. Yeah, we're going to Sneaky Bite there. And then we're going to play a Karina. And we are going to grab, let's go ahead and grab the beautiful full art Lucario. And we will grab, I don't know, Karina does this sometimes whenever I play the Karina. Like the Pokemon will pop up, but the trainers will take a minute. So, here we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, quit grabbing Hawlucha. There we go. That's what I'm trying to grab. If it will take. There we go. So, pretty cool there. We can actually pick off this Combi and get ourselves a prize. So goodbye Combi. And alright. So my opponent is down. Well, we just get the victory. I was going to say my opponent's down a DCE, but I mean, hey, what can you do? Alrighty. So cool thing there. So now I am going to actually try to hop into another game here on Pokemon TCG Online. And also, guys, I want to apologize if the video is laggy. I really can't do anything about that, except, you know, pitching in like a couple $100 and getting myself another computer, but that's not an option. Alrighty. Something I got asked a while back is, do I do live commentary or do I do post commentary? I actually do live commentary. I like doing live commentary. I think it's a lot more fun. And you can get like my on-spot reactions. I have done post commentary in the past, and it just doesn't work out that well. And oh no, we actually get a Shaman start, but we see a Crobat and a Blacksmith. So I think we actually might be going against a Houndoom Batslist. Would probably be my guessed. What am I talking about? And we see a DC in there, so no idea. That would just probably be my guest. I keep saying guest instead of guess. Like, Jesus. Alright. So my opponent goes from like 3 mulligans to just having a lot of Pokemon. So there is 1, 2, 3. Okay. So let's go ahead and play down the Zubat here. And we see a Stoke Charizard. Very interesting there. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and play my Fighting Stadium down here. And I'm pretty sure my opponent more than likely has a Scorched Earth in hand. So that's very unfortunate. Let's see. I don't know if I should grab... I'm going to grab Lucario. Let's see here. I'm kind of tempted to grab a Super Scoop Up. Just I'll have 2 in my hand. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to grab another one of those. I'm going to play down Lucario here. Play my Super Scoop Up. See if I can't get lucky. And I do get ahead, so that's really good. So we're going to pick up the Shaman, get him out of there. And we're going to play down Lucario. And then I'm actually going to play this level ball here, I think. And grab ourselves a Hawlucha. since it is pretty obvious that my opponent does play EXs in this deck. And let's go ahead and muscle band Lucario. And I'm actually going to go ahead and Ultra Ball here, discarding these two. Alright. I'm gonna grab a Golbat just for whatevers, and then we're going to set up for 4. Hopefully discarding that Shonda does not backfire on me. And it looks like it does. That really sucks. Wait, no, we got a VS Seeker. Okay. And let's see. I don't know if I should try to go for an energy now. Just try to get it going. Or what? Okay. I am actually going to burn another one. And we do get it. So let's go ahead and pick up Shaman again. And I really hate burning through super scoop ups like this because I feel it just backfires in the end. But we do get an energy. I'm actually going to play down this one, just that way I don't walk into a 0-6 or something. And we're going to go ahead and pass over to my opponent. So burned a lot of resources there, unfortunately. But I mean, it's okay. We do have AZs to fall back on, or an AZ with some VS Seekers to fall back on if we really need to. And there is the Scorched Earth, but luckily I do have a Fighting Stadium in my hand. And we actually went through 3 super scoop ups, so we have 1 more in the deck. I really try not to keep my cursor in the middle because it starts trying to hover over cards. My opponent has the Golbat in hand as well, so same idea there. And okay. So my opponent got the Stoke and gets 3 energy. Okay. So I am going to go ahead and play down the Fighting Stadium here. And let's go ahead and Golbat. Let's do some math here. Okay. So if I play down the Strong Energy and use Corkscrew Smash, along with the Muscle Band, that'll be 80. So 80, 100, 120, 140. I think this math might work out oddly in my favor. I'm not 100% sure, honestly, because I'm dyslexic and doing math is just brutal. I love getting that question. Are you actually dyslexic or are you just joking? I'm actually dyslexic. So, my bad. And we're going to play down this. Let's go ahead and Karina here, getting ourselves another Lucario just in case. And as for Trainer, I'm not 100% sure what we should grab. I'm going to grab Escape Rope just in case my opponent tries to Lysander something up and stall. So I think that'd be a good option. And let's go ahead and do Corkscrew Smash for 120. And okay. So we were 20 damage off, unfortunately. But that also means that I can Escape Rope or something. Or actually, all I think I need is a Crobat, and I can knock out this Charizard. So that's really good. But we see my opponent is double go-batting me back. And let's see here. So if my opponent gets a Muscle Band, I'll actually be in a lot of trouble. And there is the Combustion Blast Charizard. Definitely not something we want to see. But at this point, I think I can probably... Let's see. We see a Entei coming down. So we get hit with Fire Blast. So we are at 160 damage. So just like my opponent, we are 20 damage away from being knocked out. So very similar turns from both me and my opponent. And my opponent actually just concedes the game. So there we go. There is 2 victories. And I cannot get a gameplay to save my life here. So I'm going to try one last time to get a gameplay here on Pokemon TCG Online. Win or lose, it is going in because, yeah. And now I'm done with my ice cream, so I'm pretty sad. That dude got beat up. Holy crap. Anyway, so I lost the coin flip. And it looks like we're going against, I'm going to guess that M is for Mr. So we're going against Mr. Woodbury 12. And we get a Zubat start. Now, if this was last format, getting a Zubat start wouldn't be that bad. Oh, God. Okay, so I got killed. Yeah. So we're going to be going against... Oh, come on, really? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You forgot the 2 and the 1. Dude forgot the 2. Are you kidding me? I should totally tell him he forgot the 2. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. It looks like we're going against a Magnezone deck here. So, don't ever start getting excited when you have type advantage. I learned that you start playing carelessly whenever that happens. Okay, so yeah, that last game, I don't even want to talk about it. Don't want to talk about it. Okay, so we got the double Sycamore, double VS Seeker hand. I hate that. But hopefully with our mulligans, we can draw something that'll help out. Like a Karina or something. One card that I kind of forgot to put in here was a Professor's Letter. I think that'd be pretty good. I'll go ahead and play down Hawlucha. Just we'll have another Pokemon to play down. And that's what it looks like. And we do get a Shauna. That's very good. So we're going to go ahead and play down the Shauna and just get a fresh hand. And alright. So let's go ahead and level ball here. I'm trying to put it on my bench. That's why it's not taking. And let's go ahead and play that. Grabbing ourselves a Zubat. Why are you not taking? There we go. And let's go ahead and hold off on... Yeah, I'm going to hold off on the Hawlucha and just pass the turn. So, we need our homeboy Lucario to come out and save the day here, because we're definitely going to need him this matchup, but... Yeah, dude's nowhere to be seen. Yeah, still watching The Exorcist. I really don't believe in all that crap. I don't know. I don't believe in possession and whatnot. And my opponent actually judges me. Which, yeah. That's annoying. But hey, we got our boy Lucario, along with Ultra Ball, so we can grab ourselves a Shaman here. So there is Lucario, and let's actually take a look here. We can probably Karina for another Pokemon and a Muscle Band if we wanted to. But we need to get him out of the active spot. So I'm going to go ahead and Karina here, and I'm going to grab Lucario because I think Lucario will probably be the best option for this game. Whoa. Oh my god. Did you guys see that misclick? Did you see that misclick? Oh my god. Oh my god. Why? I cannot believe I just clicked done like a jackass. Oh my goodness. But hey, we did get an Ultra Ball, or not an Ultra Ball. What am I talking about? Okay, we got a switching card. And right here, this is one of those weird instances where it would be better to have switch over escape rope. I'm trying not to breathe into my mic, so if you guys are hearing me breathe into my mic, my bad. But we did get our homeboy Lucario here, and he's going to come in and just wreck this Magnemite and hit him for a hot 100 damage. And there we go. So we got one prize. That's pretty good. So yeah, I cannot believe I hit done. I hate that. It's another reason why I'm not a big fan of playing online. But you guys are worth it, I feel like. With all the glitches and such, and how the randomizer for your card hands is complete and utter BS sometimes. But my opponent does play down a Remoraid there, so my opponent does play Artillery. Like I said, guys, in the deck explanation, if you don't have Shamans, then that's okay. You can go ahead and just play an Artillery. So let's see here. I need I'm going to go ahead and do 20 to this Raikou here. And I don't know. Let's see. Have I already discarded my Secret? Okay, my Secret Ash is still in there. I'll be down to Karina, which is the only problem. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, actually. I am going to Karina for a Lucario, I think. And we are going to also grab... I'm not clicking done. There we go. I'm going to grab the level ball. And let's go ahead and play down level ball here. We're going to grab a Golbat out of our deck, and we are going to Sneaky Bite the active, which will put us at a 2-prize advantage. And also it'll give us 2 options for Crobats later in the future. So we're going to go ahead and 20 this one. And let's go ahead and do Missile Jab here. It'll do 50 damage, and then the extra 20 for Sneaky Bite will help out. And we actually got the Lysander, so if my opponent does try to stall here again, we will have the Lysander to pick off something. And there is Octillery. So pretty much I'm hoping at this point my opponent doesn't have a bunch of nonsense to, like, you know, Rare Candy Magnezone and then attach a crap ton of energy and knock me out. It's my only worry. But my opponent will get to do Abyssal Hand here for 2. My opponent played down another Raikou. And honestly, this is a really cool deck. It's one of the new ones from Breakthrough that I've been trying to build, but just can't seem to do it for some reason. I don't know. It's been really hard trying to get Raikou. I got everything else except for Raikou. And I think I'm actually going to build the version without Pikachu EX. I just don't think Pikachu EX is absolutely needed. And right here, I'm going to AZ and pick up my bat line. And let's just go ahead and play down Zubat here. And I have the option to Crobat again, but I really don't think I'll need to. Okay. I'm actually going to hold off on it, I think. And let's go ahead and 80 damage. Ooh. My math was all screwed up there. Did you see that, guys? I thought I would hit for 100. Whoa. Oh yeah, I forgot about the ability. Huh. You see, I suck at this game. That's what the problem is. I just suck at this game. I completely forget about the ability all the time. That's okay. We got the bats to fall back on. If my opponent doesn't judge me again. Don't speak too soon. Don't ever speak too soon because you'll jinx yourself. You will Nicki Minaj your ass to no end. Alright, so my opponent is getting to attach another energy due to Magnezone's Magnetic Circuit ability, and we'll get a fresh hand of 6 cards with that setup. So now the possibilities are endless with that fresh hand there of 6. And I'm really trying to work on my commentary. I want to make my commentary more entertaining, make it not boring, you know, because I've watched my commentaries in the past, you know, I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, he's playing this card. Okay, now he's playing that card. Here comes that card. Man, I don't want to do all that. I want to add extra oomph to my commentary, I guess. But my opponent does play that beautiful, sexy golden switch, and I think my opponent is going to go for the Thunder Lance here. And my opponent did get it. Hopefully he only got 1 energy. 50, 70, 90, 110. Hoping he didn't get like a handful of just energy, because then that'd be really bad. So we got hit for 110 damage. That sucks. But here we go. Let's go ahead and play down right here. And we're going to pick off this Raikou because its ability does not stop effect damage. So that's really good. And we did get the other energy, and that's something we really needed here. Okay, so let's take a look at this ability. After applying weakness and resistance. So if I hit for 120, it'll knock off 100, so we're good. And now I am going to play Golbat here. And let's go ahead and hit this Magnemite for 30. And now we will Super Scoop up here. We're going to Super Scoop up. There we go, that's better. And now we're going to pick up our bat line, drop it back down, and we're just going to kind of hold off here. Well, actually, let's Karina. Let's Karina and just grab some stuff. We're gonna grab another Lucario. Yeah, wait. No. Actually, let's grab a Hawlucha. And then we will grab... And my opponent just concedes the game. So, I didn't really get any actual full-on games, but you guys get the point. So yeah. Alright guys, I want to say thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and make sure to thumbs up the video if you enjoyed it, and go check out all my other content on my channel. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, you guys stay sexy. I love you, and this is Epic Pokemon TCG signing out. Take care, guys.